So as the title said, this is going to be a quick how-to make monster mash, and honestly this will take you about 5 minutes and you'll have 5 protein packed meals ready to go throughout the week. Honestly, a lot of people I've shared this with have said it's delicious and they eat it as part of their weekly routine, and great results are coming from it. So I figured I'd share with you all. So to get started, you're not going to need too much, and fortunately it's not terribly expensive. I personally prefer cooking with butter, so I like to use butter in the pan versus spray. I don't find the spray saves much time at all. Butter's more natural, so why not go with it? So the first step is you're gonna put some butter in your pan. Then you're gonna start a low heat. The ground beef that I like to use is 85% lean. If you can afford leaner, go for it. Leaner is better, but this is from Costco. Basically, it's about 1.5 pounds, a little under 1.5 pounds, organic ground beef. Says raised without antibiotics, no added growth hormones, unfortunately, guys, right? But no, seriously, this is good stuff. So if you find this, go for it. What I like to do is I'll get a big pan after it's heated up, butter's melted. I'll take 2 of these, so you got right around 3 pounds of lean ground beef. Put it in the pan. Takes you maybe 3 minutes or so with low-medium heat to cook up. Afterwards, it's all cooked, and I'll put it into a nice big Tupperware. So this will be ready to go throughout the week. You can see this is a lot of protein, which is awesome. Now, the next piece is you want to get yourself a rice cooker. Pretty inexpensive. You can find them on Amazon. And I basically will just keep the rice cooker loaded with rice throughout the week, because I use it with this meal and I use it with a lot of other meals. Definitely get your money out of having a rice cooker. Quick, easy carb, pretty healthy too. So to get started, I'll put some of the cooked rice on my plate. I'm not super strict with my calories right now, so I'm not kind of weighing things out, but I have a pretty good idea from bodybuilding in the past of how much a portion of carbs and rice would be versus protein from the beef, everything else. But anyway, so I've got my rice put out on my plate. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the ground beef, which is cooked up. And as far as how much I like to use, I kind of eyeball it, but for me, I know right around what 40 grams of protein is in lean ground beef. You know, I might be off by 5 grams, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna make or break my performance in the gym or ability to build muscle. So for me, that's about how much I go with. You know, base it on your goals. Now, the next thing that you're gonna want is some chicken broth. Now, if you guys want more background as to why these things are healthy, go check out Stan Efferding. He's the one who came up with this meal, the Monster Mash meal. It's phenomenal. He recommends it to a lot of the people he trains, you know, World's Strongest Men competitors, things like that. But basically, what I find with the chicken broth, it's going to give it a little bit more of a savory taste, and it softens things up, so it's nice and quick to eat. As far as how much I use, not a whole lot. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe like 3 tablespoons or so I'll throw in there, but just a bit. So I'll put that in, and then the next thing I'll do is I will take some salt. Grab the salt of your preference. There's a lot of debate back and forth, you know, is pink Himalayan salt as healthy as the white salt or not? I mean, I've always just used this. I have no health problems. My blood work's amazing, so I'm gonna go with this. Now, as far as how much I use, basically just a couple pinches. I don't use a whole lot, but you know, there's a lot of studies that show salt can be beneficial for performance. Now, I know everybody's different, so if you know, some different health issues going on, talk with your doctor about sodium, things like that. But for a lot of people, there's no problem adding some salt. All right, so we have our salt, and again, that's going to give it a really good flavor. And now, a couple things that I like to customize the Monster Mash with just for taste. Out back, my wife's awesome. She's growing some fresh basil out there, so I have some fresh basil ready to go. You don't need a whole lot. It's got a pretty good flavor to it, and it's pretty strong too. But I'll basically just tear up, you know, 4 or 5 leaves of fresh basil and spread that all along the Monster Mash to give it that extra kick. Makes it incredibly delicious. All right, guys, so now for the secret ingredient, and you're gonna be shocked when you see what the secret ingredient is, because, oh my goodness, carbs, right? Okay, let me show you what I like to add as the finishing touch. Go with some organic raw honey. Now, yes, this is gonna be carbs, right? And I'm not recommending you pour gallons of honey on your food throughout the day. But trust me, at the end of the day, if you're not like 3-4 weeks out or getting ready from a bodybuilding competition, a little bit of honey here and there is not gonna be a problem. So I just kind of drizzle a little bit. Unfortunately, this stuff is a little bit empty because I've been hitting it pretty hard lately. I would say it's not much more than about a teaspoon, you know, teaspoon, even maybe a little bit less. Because I don't want to make this taste sugary, but I do want to give it just like a little bit of extra sweetness. So, you know, I'll throw some honey in there. But again, like I said, guys, don't go crazy with the honey. About a teaspoon is enough to make it taste awesome. That's it, guys. As far as this meal goes, like I said, it should take you honestly about 5 minutes, give or take a minute. If you do it the way I said, you know, you can go ahead and get these packets of ground beef. I mean, you know, different brands are fine, but like I said, the leaner the better. So if you can afford something leaner than 85%, then go for it. But I'll take 2 of these, cook them up in the pan, and then you've got yourself 4 to 5 meals ready to go. So for me, this saves a lot of time. It's not terribly expensive. It's packed with protein. And if you're not like seriously cutting to the point where you need to get below like 8% body fat or something, my preference 9 times out of 10 is gonna be lean ground beef over chicken for several reasons. You're getting more creatine from this. You're getting more vitamins. One of the most important vitamins that you're gonna get that you're not gonna get in something like chicken is B12. So believe it or not, you're actually gonna get a little boost in energy from the B12 that you're getting in the beef. There's other things you're gonna get out of here too that you're just not gonna find in a lean piece of chicken. All right, y'all, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. Next, I wanna do a video for you. I'm gonna do the arm training video. Don't worry, we're gonna work on getting some big massive buys, some tries, things like that. But I also have another quick video planned for you coming out soon where I wanna talk about some quick, simple, inexpensive tips to get leaner and healthier that really will not add much as far as expense or time out of your day. All right, y'all. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great weekend.